um, guess what? I finished my pottery project. Well, ceramics. We always call it ceramics, but it's basically pottery. Like, they're the same fucking thing. Like, excuse me. But I finished it, and it's kind of like an ugly child. And, like, okay. This is gonna sound so mean and bitchy, but, like, okay, you know, like, people who, like, have kids, like, women who have, like, give birth, and they're like, oh my god, my baby is adorable, like, I love it so much. A baby straight out of the womb, I don't care whose baby it is. It could be Jesus Christ himself. It's gonna be ugly, okay? Like, it's been sitting in womb. Like, it's been. Ugh, I'm not even gonna. Okay, anyways. Like, that just literally disgusts me. Like, I know, I was once in a womb too, but, like, it's like. I mean, it's no. I know it's natural, but like, okay. Anyways, um, anything that comes out of there, it's not gonna be pretty, okay? Oh, like they all look demonic, or like ghostly, or like red little lobsters that are like shriveled up and like, or like gremlins. Like they all look gross, okay? Like every single baby that's born is gonna look bad. But like if you're a mother, like I don't know this personal feeling because like I'm not a mother and I don't plan on being a mother ever. But like every single parent that I've ever talked to has been like, oh my god, my baby was the most adorable baby that was ever born. Yeah. Sure it is. Sure. Yeah, okay, sure. Anyways, but like this is how I feel about my ceramics project because like it's ugly. But like I worked hard on this, okay? Like it I worked really hard on this. It's like my first ceramics project and like I worked really hard on it and I'm really proud of it and I'm really happy with it and I think it's adorable, but like also I know that it looks ugly and like anybody else would be like, oh my god, that's horrendous. Like what 3-year-old attempted to make that? That would be me, the 17-year-old. Um, but I mean, you know what? I accomplished something. I did something. It's beautiful in my eyes. So like, leave me alone. But like, this is her. Well, I guess it's a him. But like, I named him Ghosty. Original, I know. But like, I didn't know what else to call him. But like, Ghosty. I put my like initials on the bottom. Like I carved it into the clay. But like, I didn't carve deep enough, so like it's like barely there. Especially my R. My R looks like a fucking P. Um but yeah, like it's supposed to be a candle holder, so like I paint like I have like a like the eyes and then the mouth, and he was supposed to have two fangs, but then one of them decided to fall off and it broke. Like it literally like it fell off, and then I was like, oh my god, where is it? And then I was like looking around for it, and then I like noticed there were like little like slivers and then like a broken half piece of a fang, and I was like, shit, it broke. And I was like, it's too like because by this point it had already been in the kiln, so like there's no way that I could have gotten like, I mean I probably could have, but like I was just too lazy like to make like one completely separate fang, reattach it onto dry clay, which is really difficult, and then like have it. So like, you know what, I just left it with one fang, and like he's doing fine. Like he kind of looks like really kind of stupid, but like, you know what, I'm kind of stupid and adorable, so like, excuse me, it's reflected in my artwork. Not that this is art, this is literally like nothing. um but the bag has like this little opening because like it's supposed to be like a Halloween candle holder. So like you're supposed to like slip in a candle in there, and then like, or a tea tree candle, like those like little tiny candles that you turn the switch on the bottom and like it lights up. It's electric. Also, probably better that I get that instead of an actual candle to put in here, because like actual candles like have a lot of wax and like I don't want to ruin my baby, but also like fire hazard, and I'm me, forgetful, very clumsy me. So, you know what? Maybe let's just stick with the tea tree candle. But yeah, I think he's cute, but like he's also so ugly at the same time. Like I've never seen anything so like adorable but ugly at the same time. Like literally so ugly. But like yeah. And then like the top, like I was trying to make his top like all smoothed out and like even, but then it turned out into these like really awful like lumps, and it kind of looks like he low-key has a tumor. So like, you know, maybe that's the story of how he died. And then that's so morbid. God, I hate myself. And then on the bottom, like there's like a bunch of shit on the bottom because like I didn't paint the bottom as much as I painted the other areas, so like it's got like a bunch of shit on the bottom. So that's unfortunate. I mean, it's not great. But like, you know what? It's my first project. It's okay for my first time, I would say. Like, you know, I did okay, you know. I painted the inside black. I don't know if you can tell. Probably not. But like I painted the inside black. Yeah, you can kind of tell. So like I'm not entirely sure why I painted the inside black actually. Yeah, I don't know why I painted the inside black, but like I did. So so yeah. This is my project. It's backwards. This is my project. So like yeah, I'm really happy. Like he's super cute. He's also really ugly at the same time. But like, you know what? I'm proud. Ow. Currently I'm working on like 2 separate different projects, and like one of them I already fucked up so badly and I was like, God damn it, I want to start over. And then this other one that I'm working on, I'm like tempted to like just give up on it too, because like it's turning ugly. And I'm just like, I want it to be beautiful, but it's not. Why? Because you fucking suck. But I'm trying, so like that's the important thing. Yeah. It's actually really nice to like relax in ceramics. I think I might continue to do like ceramics or like pottery even after like high school, because like I just really like it. Like it's really fun to like relax and like play with ceramics, and like it's not like, this is gonna sound kind of stupid, but like I've tried like to find like a hobby, kind of like I've tried like several different things like over the years of like trying to figure out like what I can do that's like relaxing but like also like an art form. And other than writing, literally nothing. Like literally nothing appeals to me. Like I cannot do music for shit because I suck at math. Like I'm like nah, and my like my attention span, nah, music is out of the question. I've tried it once with the guitar and then once with piano. Both times I morbidly failed. Yeah, and that was not due to my teachers. Like my teachers were super great. Like I loved my teachers, but it was due to me because like I fucking suck at everything. And then I once tried learning how to knit and crochet, which honestly I preferred knitting over crocheting. Not just because knitting is a convenient weapon of choice, but like, I don't know, I just felt like more, like, it felt like smoother to knit. But then like eventually like I just stopped knitting and then I forgot how to knit. So like I don't really remember how to knit. But also, can I just say, knitting is fun, but then it can kind of get kind of boring and then your hands kind of cramp because you're literally doing like the same thing over and over and over again, and you don't get to see like your finished product or even what it's gonna like really look like until like you're done or like damn near close to done, and then by then you're kind of just like, I want to finish this. So like it's not even really worth it. Like it's kind of like a good time killer, but like also really boring. So like yeah, knitting did not work. Like I've tried drawing and like learning how to draw, like paint and stuff. No. We'll just leave it at that. No. I do not have the patience or the delicate hand to do either of those things. Let me just say, painting is so articulate. Like, and like just you need so much patience to paint, because like you have to like mix paints and like get the right shade, and then you have to paint, but then like you have to like be careful with the other, like it's like, oh my god. And then with like drawing, it's kind of like you have to be really patient, and you have to be like gentle with your like strokes of like drawing. Like I don't know how to explain it, but like it's ridiculously long, and like you have to be patient, and you have to be careful, and I'm not a very patient or careful person, so like I was like yeah, this isn't working. So yeah, like the only really like, and I fucking suck at sports, like that's a given. Like I'm not competitive. I have horrendous hand-eye coordination. I'm incredibly clumsy and slow. I'm not a good team player at all. Sorry, I heard my grandma open the door. And I'm also blind and deaf on top of that. Well, I mean, not like actually deaf, but like I'm not the greatest like listener. Like I tend to daydream or like phase out a lot and like don't really pay attention to people, and I'm like the queen of ignoring people, because like that's literally how I cope with people. And so I'm not a great team player. So yeah, like and I'm also blind, literally, because I need glasses, and like I just nah. Plus I'm way too big of a scaredy cat. I remember when we used to have us like play dodgeball, like I would either stick to the wall or I would like scooch a little bit closer. But then I remember one time this ball almost hit me in the face, and I ducked, and I literally like balled up at a ball and was like, I don't want to play dodgeball anymore. So he let me slide because he thought I was like having a panic attack or something, but I wasn't. I was just kind of like, I really don't want to do dodgeball, and this is like my coping skill. Like, because people are extremely aggressive with dodgeball. Like, I'm not even fucking kidding. Like, they literally get up in your face and will like slam the ball in your face, and you're just kind of like, can you chill the fuck out, please? Like, I'm trying to survive here. Like, remember one time I wasn't really paying attention to my surroundings, and there was dodgeball going on again, and the dodgeball literally like hit me smack dab in the face, and like it hurt so bad that it brought tears to my eyes. But like I didn't want to cry, so I was kind of like, I'm fine. But then like literally there was like an imprint of the dodgeball on my fucking face. It was red for like 10 minutes afterwards. It went away, but like it was red for a few minutes. I was like it hurt. And like I didn't even figure out who hit me. Like I just knew that it fucking hurt, and like I'm like, I didn't fall the fuck over. Like I was like, I'm always a wimp, but like I was even more of a wimp in like elementary school, and not to mention I was like extremely tiny. Like I was short. Like I was like one of the shortest people in my class for the longest time. And then like it wasn't until like 6th grade that like I started growing a little bit, and like everybody else was kind of like, oh, she grew a little. But like I still haven't grown like much. Like I'm only 5'4", which is annoying, but like, you know, whatever. Fated to be short, like it's great. Yeah, but I remember it was so frustrating because like I was always like this small kid who was always in the like stuck in the front of the stands because I was so fucking tiny, and like everybody always made fun of me because like I'm the oldest kid in every one of my classes because I was held back, but I'm also the tiniest one because I'm fucking tiny, and I also had this like pip squeaky voice, which was even worse in elementary school, and people always made fun of me for that too, and I was like, can you guys fuck off? Like, good God, it was annoying. Anyways, man, I wish you guys could feel this. Like, this feels so smooth. Like, we painted with, like, this paint called, like, glaze, which I don't know if, like, it's just called glaze paint or if it's just called glaze. But, like, it's paint, but, like, it has, like, a, when you put it in the kiln, like, it doesn't, like, it's shiny and it's, like, smooth and it's, like, so nice. So nice. So nice. Like, oh my goodness. Girl. Anyways, so, yeah. The only thing that I don't like about ceramics so far is painting. The painting part of ceramics, like, drives me insane because I am not a great painter or artist at all. And then, like, there are people over here like, oh my god, I got the right shading. And I'm just over here like, fucking slapping it on and just, like, moving the brush. Like, that's it. That's all I'm doing. Like, I don't fucking care. But then at the same time, I'm, like, looking at, like, my group members, like, god damn, they're so fucking talented. And I'm over here, like... So, you know, that is another frustrating thing. Because, like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess this one wasn't that difficult. Because, like, it's literally just Ghost. So, like, you know, what the fuck are you going to color it? But, like, or paint it. But, like, there's this other project that I'm working on, which is, like, a turtle mug. And, like, I'm trying to figure out, like, what I want to paint it and, like, how I want to, like, engrave it. Because I'm, like, trying to do, like, the shell and stuff. And, like, I'm trying to figure out, like, what kind of design I want the shell to be. And, like, it's so hard. Like, it's so hard. Like, ugh, and people over here like, oh my god, I have this idea. And then people over here like, oh my god, I have this idea. And they're just, like, so fucking creative and talented. And I'm over here like, But, like, ow. I have, like, an eye crusty. And, like, it's really annoying. See, the thing with me is, like, I don't get, like, eye crusties that, like, get stuck in my eye. Like, I get them, like, where they're, like, literally, like, just, like, dried up streaks on the corners. And I'm just, like, it looks like I've been crying. But, like, it's crusty. This is disgusting. But, like, they're just eye crusties. But, like, they're just weird. I don't know. I don't know if anybody else gets eye crusties like that. But, like, yeah. I get them. And, like, they're really annoying. Yeah. I don't know. So... hopefully I can find a teacher candle or like a little tiny candle that I can actually light up and, like, put in here and be like, hi, this is my Halloween thing. Because, like, Ghosty needs to be used. Like, he's cute. Like, you know, like, he's also missing a tooth. Also, one of his eyes I did pretty well. Like, the right eye, I did pretty good. But then the left eye, like, fucking atrocious, man. Like, it's smaller than the right eye. And it's, like, not as, like, evil looking. It kind of just looks like I put a circle there instead of, like, trying to make it look evil. And, like, I was like, oh, man, I fucked it up. But then I was like, I don't want to make it too big, though. So, like, I just left it. And, like, now it's, like, smaller and, like, the ugly twin. Like, this is me. Yeah. I don't know. But I really like ceramics. And I like... because, like, like, it's really fun because, like, you get to, like... actively do something and, like, it's more, like, invested in, I think. And I think that there's, like, I mean, there's patience to do with it, but, like, there's not as much. And, like, you like have control over things. It's not just like I have to be delicate and I have to, like, it all comes from my mind. Like, part of it is literally just the clay and how you mold it. And it's not, like, about where your, like, fingers are, like, laying with the brush strokes or anything like that. It's kind of just, like, how the fuck do you want to mold it? Like, how, like, or I haven't used the wheel yet, which is, like, the pottery wheel, which is, like, the, like, whenever anybody talks about pottery, they immediately think about that, where, like, there's a slab of clay on the pottery and, like, you're wetting it and it, like, looks like a vase. Typically, people do that for, like, vases or bowls or, like, things like that. And, like, I haven't used it yet, but I really want to because I'm really excited to use it. But, like, so far I've only been doing, like, slab and, like, coil, which is, like, fine. But, like, I want to try the wheel so bad. It's like, ugh, I'm so excited. But, yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I just really like ceramics because, like, it's like art and, like, you're creative, but I feel like there's more, like, action and, like, fun involved instead of just, like, here's a blank canvas and, like, or here's a blank paper. Like, do whatever's in your mind. Like, you just completely take it out of your mind and write it down. Or, like, with music, like, you have to, like, follow, like, rigid rules. Or, like, if you're, like, if you know music and, like, you've practiced it enough, like, you make up your own music, but, like, even then, like, you're still following rules, and, like, it just feels too rigid to me, and it has too much math involved, like, I can't do it. And then with, with writing, with drawing and, like, painting, like, I feel like it's too creative for me. Like, I can't, I'm creative, but, like, I'm not that creative, like, you know? And, like, I don't have the patience that they need for that either. But with ceramics or, like, pottery, like, you're not just staring at, like, a blank piece of paper. Like, you take a piece of clay and you get to, like, play with it, you know? Like, kind of like you're a kid again and you're playing with Play-Doh or something, and, like, you get to play with it and you get to mold it and you get to, like, creatively, like, picture things. And, like, I don't know, like, I just, like, it feels less like it's just from your mind and straight to the page, and it's more of, like, from your, like, hands, like, your mind is, like, helping, but, like, not all of it, like, you know? Like, I don't know how to explain it, like, it's so hard for me to explain, but, like, I don't know, I just feel like ceramics is more fun. I don't know, it's just more fun. Plus, there are so many tools with ceramics, and, like, there are no rules. Like, literally, there are no rules. And, like, oh my god, it's so much fun. Like, oh my god, it's so much fun. Like, you literally, oh my god, there are so many tools, too. Probably, like a lot of sharp tools, too. Which, my art teacher's gonna find out the hard way. I'm not the best with sharp tools. Like, maybe you shouldn't be having them near me, because I'm clumsy. But, like, it's really fun. Like, I just love the class. Like, I love how much, like, there's, like, room to, like, be yourself and room to just, like, have fun and, like, mess around, but, like, still be focused and, like, be more involved in, like, your mind, but then also, like, still be, like, active. Like, you know what I mean? But, like, there's no, like, I don't know. Like, it's just, I don't know how to explain it. Like, you know, like, I just don't. But I think it's really fun. I love it so much. Now granted, I'm never gonna, like, do, like, those, like, amazing, like, art forms, like, vases, sorry, or, like, some people do these, like, really beautiful, like, carvings of, like, faces that look, like, incredibly realistic, and I'm just kind of like, good luck with that. Not my style. I am not, like, that kind of ceramics person. Like, I'm kind of just, like, if I'm thinking about something, I'm gonna make it. And that's the beauty of ceramics. Like, you can make whatever you're thinking, and it doesn't have to be a fully formed thought. Like, you can just, like, make it up as you go along, which is, like, literally my favorite thing to do. Like, I love being busy, but I also love making things up as I go along. Like, I love improvising, and I love procrastinating, because, like, with procrastination you need to improvise, but also procrastinating turns into a lot of, like, late work, so I need to work on that for school. But, like, you know what, I just love improvising. Like, I don't know why, but it's just, like, in the moment, when you're, like, in the moment, and, like, there's just enough stress on you to put, like, you, like, put your ass into gear, but then at the same time, like, you're still coming up with the ideas and, like, in the moment, and, like, it's just, improvising is so great. Like, I just love improvisation. Like, it's the most beautiful thing of all. Like, okay, that sounded way too cheesy, but, like, you get what I mean. Like, I love improvising. Like, it's so much fun. Like, I don't think I've ever talked about this before, really. That's one of my favorite things to do, is to improvise on stuff, which is another reason why I think art is so hard for me, or, like, music is so hard for me, because, like, the music, there's, like, rules, and then with art, there's, like, you have to creatively plan things out. And with ceramics, it's kind of like, here's a fucking piece of slab, like, go ham. And I'm just kind of like, hello, sweetie. Like, yes. Like, it's so much fun. And I do, like, my best when I improvise, too. Like, when I procrastinate on projects, like, I do my best on them, because, like, I'm improvising and I'm in the moment, and, like, I do my best on them. Like, granted, procrastinating on tests is not the best. More like horrible. But like, it's a bad habit. But it's not really a bad habit because like I do a lot of like my favorite things that I've ever done, or like my most creative things that I've ever done that like I'm actually like love, or like my favorite like essays that I've ever done or articles, like they were improvised. Like, because like I feel like I'm in my best element when I am improvising. You know? Like, I don't know how else to explain it. Like, I'm just, oh my god, I love improvisation so much. Yeah, I don't know. I feel weird, because, like, yesterday, I was, like, depressed as fuck, and, like, today, I'm, like, hyper and happy. Literally bipolar. Just kidding. I don't know, I think it was the anxiety that really got me yesterday, but today I didn't really have that much anxiety, so like I was chill. I was fine. Yeah. Plus, I got to see my finished product, which was Ghosty, which was really happy. It made me really happy. I mean, he's ugly, but like he's cute, you know? Like, I don't care. Yeah. So that was my day today. Yeah. And I had fun. Like, I really did. Like, it was super fun. Ghosty is so cute though, isn't he? Like, oh my god. A face only a mother could love though. Like, look at that. Yeah. But like, yeah. I don't know. I'm just happy. But she's good. So, you know. I feel like I have two moods, like hella fucking depressed and scared and happy and like obnoxiously like happy, you know? Or I get irritated, but then like when I'm irritated, like it's like when I'm irritated, like it's usually means that I'm actually really upset about something and that's why I'm angry. Or like there's an injustice and I'm kind of like, what the fuck's going on here? Like that's not okay. But typically when I'm irritated, it's because I'm upset, so, you know. Also, what bugs me is I did the cutout for his, for Ghosty's, like, back, so, like, you can, put in, like, a candle, but, like, look, it's, like, got this, like, weird curve, like, I'm just kind of like, how the fuck did I do that? Like, goddamn, how the fuck did I do that? I don't like it, like, I wish it was symmetrical, but then at the same time, I really like it, because, like, it's ugly, but, like, it's a cute ugly. Like, you know, like, literally, my future husband or wife being like, she's ugly, but, like, she's a cute ugly, you know? Like, just kidding. I'm probably never gonna get married, so, like, you know. Anyways, so, yeah. But, like, I kind of love his imperfections. Like, I just love imperfect things. Like, I don't like order. Well, I mean, I kind of do like order, but, like, at the same time, like, I love chaos. Like, I love chaos. But, like, it has to be, like, a controlled chaos. But, like, it's chaos. Like, you know it's fucking chaos. Oh, my God. Like, I thrive in, like, chaotic environments. Like, oh, my God. Like, I just love it so much. Like, I love busy, chaotic, like, places because, like, I just feel like it's so, like, alive. And I think that's why I love, like cities so much. Like, I love San Francisco so much because of that. And also, like, San Francisco is one of the most liberal places ever. And I love it for that. I'm still remembering that last time I went to San Francisco with my cousin and my uncle. And, like, there were several boys, I mean men, just walking around with their, like, things hanging out. Like, I don't want to see your dick, please. Like, put it away. Put it away. Like, we get it, free spirit, but, like, please, put that shit away. Like, oh my god. Like, okay. I still cannot get it out of my head, and it's been legitimately 6 months. God, I just hate genitals. Why? The fuck are you? Okay. Anyways, my purity. Oh, my friends in ceramics were making fun of me today because we were talking about like losing our virginity or whatnot, and I was kind of like still virgin, and they were like, "What?" And I was like, "But I'm also kind of low key gay, so like that's why." And they were like, "Oh," and I was like, "Yeah." Well, I mean, I'm technically not a virgin, but like, I don't count him because that was abuse. So like, you know what? I'm still fucking virgin. Um, but yeah, like, I'm still a virgin at that aspect, but like in the female aspect, like you never know, sweetie. Like, you know, experimented a lot. You know, like, you know, it's really hard to like figure out like if like I don't know what classifies as not being a virgin when you're with a girl. Like, you know, like I don't know what it means. Like, does it mean like oral sex, or does it mean like, you know, like, you know what? I'm not. We're not going there. We're not going there. We're not. We're good. I'm good. Also, I recently learned that in sex ed they're gonna start like teaching um like LGBTQ plus like sex ed, which is fucking amazing. Because I remember freshman year when I was in sex ed, I was kind of like felt left out because like they taught about like straight sex like protection and stuff, but then I was kind of like wondering like what about like gay, like what you're not gonna talk about, like, excuse me? And like they just didn't, like she just never talked about it, and I almost wanted to ask, but like nobody else like asked, so I was kind of like, I guess I don't have to, but like still I kind of felt like left out. But like they're gonna start teaching it like either my senior year or after my senior year when I graduate, but like still they're gonna start teaching it, and I'm so excited. Like I'm like, oh my god, I'm so excited. Um yeah. Like it's just really great, and it shows how like far we've gone. But like also it's probably gonna like spark huge controversy. Just like in the 1900s, it sparked like huge controversy when the teachers started teaching evolution in the classes, and like little religious puppies were like, oh my god, like what the fuck? And they were like, boy, like evolution is fucking like real, like shut the fuck up and accept it, okay? Like my god. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go now because like, you know, time is almost up. Goodbye.